Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 14th of January. Hope you're all doing well and that your week is off to a good start. Wanted to give you a preview of our new episode, which will be released later this afternoon. We had a new co-host this week. Her name is Amanda, and she'll be joining us here in the King Spring studio. What are we going to be discussing? Well, our most popular episode of all time was recorded last September, and it was about crazy coworkers. Now, folks, we can choose our friends, but we can't choose our family. We can't choose our neighbors, and we certainly can't choose our coworkers. Now, I'm sure you're probably watching this from your desk, on your phone at work, or on your computer at work, and you have crazy coworkers all around. And I'm sure you have stories from over the years, and we'd love to hear them on our Facebook page. But this is Crazy Coworkers Volume 2, and I brought in Amanda, who is a human resources specialist for the last 16 years, to not only share some of her stories, but to talk about some of my stories and what would happen if those stories took place in this modern world, not 20, 30 years ago, when pretty much anything went in offices and retail stores. So we're in a different world now with what you can get away with and what people can do at work. So I brought Amanda in. She did a great job, and I think you're going to love hearing what she has to say about human resources, about crazy incidents in the work world, and things that she's experienced, and you'll hear some more of my crazy stories. So if you've worked with me, folks, and you're watching this, you might be on that podcast now. I don't have mutant friends on my Facebook page. Speaking of mutants, a landslide win last week. Mutant of the Week, 100% to 0. We'll tell you who won. We'll nominate this week's mutants, and then we have a few stories that made the news. These bird box challenges where people are walking around blindfolded, doing crazy things, driving cars. There's even a restaurant here in the Atlanta metro area, and I believe in New York City, that had a bird box dinner where people were blindfolded while they're eating dinner. We'll tell you what I think about those. We'll talk about a truck that spilled chicken tenders all over a highway in Alabama and what people did the days following that truck spill of chicken tenders. That, so much more on this week's episode. Make sure you tune in. We got a great guest and a great topic. So I hope your week is free of mutants, free of crazy coworkers. Hopefully you're teleworking, where you don't have to, you can just remove yourself from the crazies. But if you aren't, if you're at the office and you're surrounded by some of these nuts, tune in. We'll have the show up later this afternoon, and we'll get your week started off the right way. Another record week, 1,600 downloads last week. So thank you guys so much. For tuning in every week, spreading the word. Really can't thank you enough. It's a lot of fun doing the show, and I'm glad you're having fun listening. So all those topics and more on this week's A Bunch of Malarkey. So I hope you have a great start to your week. And as I always say on the podcast, beware, folks. It's a shit show out there. Have a good one, everybody.